Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones, how are you guys doing today? How's life? So if you guys remember, last episode we did manage to make some cheaty Infinity 11, that makes me really happy, but our today's focus is not going to be regarding Infinity Ingots, it's going to be regarding Ultimate Ingot. So basically, just ingots. So if you guys remember, there is an Ultimate Ingot which we have been trying to make it since, I don't know, like 5 episodes ago, and we have been unsuccessful. Well, we could have made it a while ago, but I was lazy to make the epic crafting table, I was lazy to gather a bunch of stuff. But today, we need to make it. So I have already set in the pattern in order to make the ultimate ingot, and let's see what we're missing. We want, I don't know, like 20 of them. So Insanium block is fine. We don't have essence, but we will. And these are all the ingots that we're missing. Let's fix them one by one. Oh my goodness, Divinium. The first one is going to break our back. Then there's Tyrian Steel from... Oh, really? And I can't make any of these things. It's okay, it's just a bunch of dust. Also, we don't have any Crimson Iron. I think I'm voiding it. Oh, it's actually made inside the Pinky machine. Okay, easy peasy. Where are we making pink slime? That goes there. So, Divinium, we know we can make it later on. For the moment, we don't have the essence. But Tyrian, can I make like 20 of that? Dragon Steel. What is this then? Ancient dust. Okay, they're different. Okay, it is made with ancient dust. Oh my goodness, Cinnabar. I have 1000 Cinnabar. That should last for a while. So, Tyrian, can I have 30? Thank you. These are off the list. Now we come to something called Solar Ingots. Fire Beetle. I don't know, we just take 2 stacks of predictions and we convert it into that ingot. That should be more than enough. Then we need something called Ethereum. Okay, you know, the weird essences. Witherite comes from this data model. You know, we just make 2 stacks. That's more than enough. Then there's something called Arc Metal. Yeti. We have both Yetis. We're good. That is Arc Metal. Actually, I know about this one. We have been collecting it. Yeah, we have 19,000. That just had to be smelted. I ordered some. Lavium. When we were having that huge row of loot fabricators, I did make some of these things. So yeah, we have 12,000 blaze shards. Therefore, there you go. That is the pattern. Void Metal comes from the Void Golem. We have to wait. Oh, that's Void Blossom. Was it the Ender Golem? It's this one. Spectrum Alloy, we're going to wait. Bunny Steel. Oh, okay. It's not that bad. It's kind of funny. We do have Bunny Essence, so that's not going to be a big deal. And it does also have EMC. So there you go. That's more than enough. What do you do with it? You make Bunny Block. And the final one is Modium Ingot. So if we somehow manage to make the Spectrum Alloy, we should be fine. Although, let's give it a test. Why am I missing extra ingots? Whatever it is, it does have EMC, and it's fairly cheap. Extremium is probably something that I just missed. Let's get back to Spectrum. So in order to make Spectrum, we need Shining Alloy, which we can craft, right? But we also need this guy. Enriched Spectrum, which comes from Enriched Shining, which we can make, okay. And it does require 200 millibuckets of antimatter inside an osmium compressor. So I think the pattern for it is going to be like this. 1 Enriched Spectrum, 5 Enriched Shining, and 1 antimatter pellet. That should be the pattern, right? So osmium compressor, how do you work? Down, west. So antimatter is west, the other one is down. Can I have 1 Spectrum? Maybe? I'm still waiting. Didn't work. Why? This is just a general wondering, but can't you put like antimatter in here? Oh. Okay then, remove the pellets. And we put antimatter. 1 bucket. Also, that should also be converted into 5. Yeah, so can I have 1? Yes, perfect. No, it's just a matter of making the alloy itself. Super easy. Actually, this is quite expensive because you need 4 Enriched Spectrum to make 1 Spectrum Alloy. I think. Can I have the 1? Yeah, that's true. Nothing is left. But we do have the alloy. Is that a quest? Maybe not. So now if I want to craft the ultimate ingot, I think I can. Let's get 2. It's done. So it doesn't really matter. It goes over here. And let's see how many more we need. I think we need 12 more sets. And we're out of Divinium. My goodness. Well, on a very positive note, my infinity ingots are done. So we're not consuming essence anymore. We just have to wait. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it has not been a long wait, but let's see if we can have 24 more ultimate ingots. Okay, we can. What? Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, probably you should stop making me Insanium, because you're basically useless. Don't export. The amount of Insanium that it provides me is just negligible, but yeah, now we can craft it. You know, I was so confused. Why do we need all of this garbage? It's because of Crystal Matrix. Also, we are going to go through a crazy amount of antimatter, I think. Then again, maybe not. I have 80 left. Also, I'm spending a lot of time making this osmium crystal. Let's try to order a bit more, because it does have EMC. So that in the future, at least I don't waste time on it. Okay, it's ready. Dupe it. Dupe a lot. 74,000, is that enough? I don't know. Let's go to 1,000,000. We have so many drives, we have so much EMC. We might as well use something. And I think we're almost done. Yeah, perfect. So we do need to have one block, which that's how you craft it. And the rest are just going to be ingots. I'm doing all of that in order to make the ultimate infinity seed. So the ultimate block goes in the center, and we just have ultimate ingots surrounding it. And we have one extra. So another thing that I have noticed which I missed is this guy, Infinite Multiversal Control Circuit. Probably a lot of antimatter, but on a very positive note, we can make it with the ultimate essence later on. So we need to have infinite control circuit. Oh my goodness, you're gonna eat all of my antimatter. You know, the recipes in the mod pack, I do understand it has to be complicated, but what do you do with it? Infinite Multiversal Enriching Factory. Hey, you don't really need that. It's okay, let's get a pattern. I think it's up, east, east. Right? Ultimate Multiversal Circuit, give me 2 of them. I just want to see if it works. One day. We lost 6 more antimatter. That's not amazing, but we got our first circuit. And that is a quest. Oh, it's not. It's just done. So that's 1 and 2. The only thing that we're missing for the Ultimate Infinity Seed are the Super Essences, Tier 5 and Tier 6. Making all of these seeds is going to be very time consuming, so I decided to put them on auto crafting. Once it's done, we just throw away the pattern. Or maybe we can just have an extra package crafter. Yeah. That's actually way better. And we do have an empty slot. Why not? So not all the seeds are on auto crafting because, for example, for the wither skeleton, that's the recipe. But let's see if it actually works. For example, sky steel. You can craft it, which is perfect. Oh, that was the pattern terminal, but yeah, we got the seed. I think diamond seed we can also craft, which is perfect. There you go. Then we have the emerald. Well, actually, let me try to count. We already had netherite. If I run into a problem, I will let you know. Yeah, we have netherite. The thing is, we have already made a lot of them a long time ago. Obviously, some of them, like Indurium, do require other seeds as well, but we have some extra. And I'm looking for lead. I don't know how lead looks like. Okay, that one. Oh yeah, lead. So we can craft Indurium. We don't need those seeds ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day for me and I have crafted all the tier 5 seeds, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, tier 5. Nothing was super complicated, even the wither skeleton one was easy because it's a faulty data model. The only weird one was yellorium. It's uranium and you have to chisel it. I'm also trying to plant them so that we get a bunch of essence. 1000 should be more than enough. Yeah, that's a good number. I do have a feeling that we do have enough essence, so let's see if we can craft, I don't know, 100 of the tier 5 super essence. We don't need 1,000, but yeah, we have every single one. Also, while we are doing this, I do have a bit of a problem. So, very soon we are going to get into infinity ingot crafting, infinity catalyst crafting, and etc. And well, we're going to need tons of endless pearl. I don't know how much that ton is going to be, but let's say 100. And if we want to make 100, we're missing almost 1,000,000 diamonds. But I'm EMCing the diamond dust, cause that's the one that we need. And we need 1.6 million abyssal ingots. Void jaw is not going to be a problem, cause yeah, it's a mob drop. We can easily get it. And yeah, I made a boo-boo here. And yes, our super essence is ready, so that's off the list. Now we do need to deal with the tier 6. Okay, so for the moment I have ordered 1.2 million abyssal ingots and 35 endless pearls. Based on the supply that we already had so that we don't have to craft anything extra. But anyways, let's get on to the final tier of seeds. So these are actually a bit crazy, but I think we have everything on auto crafting, right? Except the stars. I have made 2 of them manually and I'm also making some enhanced redstone ingots. All of that has been so far manual. I don't really think all of them are going to work, because there are so many items with MBT. But in any case, let's see how it goes. So, nitro crystals. The seed. That's kind of obvious. I have set in some patterns. Nitro seed. Yes. This is probably the easiest one. Right? Yeah, there's a problem. Why can't you craft ender gates? Yeah, I put it in the wrong place. My bad. We're off to a wonderful start. So can I have my seed? Thank you. You do need a crux, I think. Yes. So there you go. So neutronium does require a chaos heart. We do have it on auto crafting and we can make it, good. But obviously there are a few things that we're missing, like crop support from pneumatic craft. Then there is the corporea index for some reason, and the ultimate material. There you go. So can I have neutronium? No. What? Oh, such a lovely mod. What are we missing? Oh, that's cheap, I think. Yeah, that was super easy. You also need the crooks, as usual. The tier 6 ones are just going to be a jerk. Gaia Spirits. I'm not giving you my Ring of Odin. I don't even think you can accept my Ring of Odin. This is bound to me. This one is unbound. Well, I have set in a few items. Let's see what we're missing. A lot. Wait, if I put my ring inside, you know, the garbage rings, are we still missing them? Yes. So we might have to cheat one in. I'm not sure. Because this one is bound to me and there's an NBT issue, I think. Probably it's fixed within the next update. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cheat. But this time it's actually legitimate because these are bound. How would I make it unbound? Okay, I do have an item collector down here inside the cradle. What if we just drop it? Yeah, it's unbound. You shouldn't touch it, is the thing. Ring of Odin. Still not counting? Yeah, still doesn't count. I'm sorry, we just take the seed. What else can I do? Besides, I don't really think it's a good decision to use things with MBT inside Ultimate Crafting. But that one also has a crux. So there you go. In order to make the Nether Star Seed, what we're going to need is 4 Pinkinators. I have fought the Guardian of Gaia 3 times, and I think I just got the one. Yeah. Well, we have 2 in total. It doesn't have EMC and it doesn't have a crafting recipe, so I don't really know what to do. It's a game of luck. However, I do remember that in the past there used to be a bug, I'm not even sure if it was a bug or not, but mob crushers could kill the Gaia Guardian. So, will it work? Okay, it does work. Who killed him? Yeah, that's not the way that we wanted to kill him, cause he dropped nothing. Yeah, we just got 1 solidified experience. Let's try this one more time, just in case. Yeah, I think we have to kill him ourselves. You know, at least I thought they were going to help me deal with the mobs. But no, we can't even use it for that. So see you in a while. So after 8 attempts, we got 2 of them. I need 1 more. Seems to be my lucky day. That's the final one. So we killed him 9 times. So Nether Star Seed, can you make it? Okay. Actually, what are these things? Witherproof, witherproof. Okay. Basically anything which is witherproof. We already have the essence, so we just need a bunch. So Nether Star Seed, will you work? Thank you. Needless to say, there's also a crux. How did I get these things? You know, Withering Soul. Okay, drops from the Wither, so I shouldn't have, yeah, I don't have that much. So the next seed is going to be plutonium, and I'm not sure if we have everything. We have everything. Oh, this is the expensive one. Yeah, it's gonna consume a ton of antimatter. You also have a crux, better gold block. Well, it's not going to be consumed, I guess. So those 2 are weird. They don't have a texture when they're grown. It's the Gaia Guardian and the Dragon Egg. But yeah, we do need to dupe some essences, and I'm assuming that's actually more than enough. So this one, we put it back. We need the better gold. And we just dupe some nether stars as well as nitro crystals. That also doesn't have a texture. So the only seed which is left is unobtainium. And for that, I think we have to go to the other dimension in order to get the smithing template. It's dark. Oh, this is gonna take ages. I can't find it on the list. Well, it's called a dungeon, and it's not the best place. Look at the crazy amount of mobs and drops. And the worst part is that they don't shut up. And I have been trying my best to place down lanterns. I have placed like 34 of them. They're everywhere. I think there is a bug or something. They shouldn't spawn that much. And I don't think the game is designed to handle that many mobs and drops. Yeah, because we're literally lagging. Yes, lagging a lot. I'm just saying this is a bit crazy. I'll try to fix it. I'm still throwing away stuff. I have no idea what's going on. This has never been the case, but we're in the library. And there should be a smithing template somewhere. Okay, this is the second library. And there you go. I think we're done. Actually, I'm not gonna stay here for 1 more second. So, just out of curiosity, how many Vindicators have we killed? 964. Vexes, 1294. Well, that's a bit crazy. My fellow lords and ladies of darkness, that is the recipe for the unobtainium seed. You might notice that we're missing 1 item, and that is called the Ender Soul Hand. So this is something which drops from Mutant Enderman, I think. It's called Ender Soul Fragment, and that's the extent of my knowledge, so you can make it to follow you. if you sneak and right click, or I don't know, maybe just right click. Or it can just stay somewhere, but I don't know how to get the hand. I'm also not exactly 100% sure how to get them, but whenever I spawn those mutant endermen, sometimes I capture these. Maybe I'm just right clicking on them. So I'm 100% sure that this ender search hand comes from these, but I don't know how to craft them, and I couldn't find anything online. Okay, I got it. I think I got how it works. So you do have to get a few mutant endermen. When they go crazy, just try to right click and try to gather these. And now that I want to show you, I can't capture any of them, but basically just right click with an eye of the ender. I think I got 2. Yeah, so come this way. We right click. Or did I just drop it? Yeah, I dropped it. Yes. Oh my goodness, that was a pain. Maybe it's just the wrong setup? Yeah. Anyways, now that we have all the essences, I have also ordered 100 of the tier 6 super essence. And now what we need to do is to convert them into the infinity essence. So infinity essence is something that we only need 8 of, and that requires creative essence as well. I think that's also going to be a painful part. Maybe not that much. First, let's get a few master infusion crystals. Just in case. That should be the pattern for the creative essence. And I think we have everything. So can I have like 8 of them? Please. Yes. Lovely. Oh, we do actually have to craft chaos shards for this. It's a good thing we automated that. And it's done. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the infinity seed. Now, what is that? Oh, ultimate block. Okay. Don't blame me, there's like 4 of them in this mod pack. Yeah, that's acceptable. We have the seed to rule them all. I need a block of ultimate ingots, so I need 8 more ingots, which we can craft. Because I think that's the crux. Yes, that is true. But not a big deal, we can craft it. It just takes time and more antimatter, oh my goodness. Of course, the main question is, can we plant it on a hydroponic bed? I think we can. No, we can't. They have disabled a lot of things for it. Is the problem. One of the signs of having a good mod pack is that when you craft something, you use all the ingredients. Ultimate ingots are crafted in pairs, and we have used all of them. So you can grow here, right? Isn't that the ultimate block? There is a ring from Project E, maybe that will help? That does help. Oh, it was just dark. Otherwise you can even twerk. There is a pedestal. Yes, that is very true. Dark matter pedestal. Will that help? It's a weird seed. Okay, it doesn't like the pedestal. One of the things that I have discovered about this seed is that yes, you cannot accelerate its growth, but it does grow incredibly fast. So I'm not twerking, I'm not moving, and it's not growing. Is it like dark? Sometimes it doesn't detect the block, I think. I swear it was working, I even got the essence. Look, ultimate infinity essence, I can make ultimate singularities. Oh, it was growing because of the ring. Yeah, I thought you don't need the ring. You see, the problem is that, yeah, it does grow on its own when you have the ring on you, but if you put the ring on a pedestal and activate it, the seed pops off. And apparently without the ring, it grows incredibly slowly. So how do we fix it? Is it like a crop? Can I use an agri-carnation? It did not work with an agri-carnation, but maybe I have an idea. Maybe this idea is not going to work, but we will see. So that's the seed, right? I have ordered 1000 greenhouse glass from Actually Additions. And let's go to world height. If it doesn't work with this, I do have another idea. It's just that I wanted to avoid that idea. Wait, how far is the world height? 300 and something? Okay, whatever it is, it's enough. Let's check. Nope, didn't do anything. Yeah, but with the ring, we're fine. Okay, then I'm going to go with a desperate measure. And that means we're gonna have 10 of them here. Because the best part of it is that now that we have some ultimate infinity essence, we can use that in order to make another seed. Yeah, it's not that difficult. A bit of a time later, and this is the plan. It's a stupid plan, but I work here a lot and I can carry the ring. Just in case you're wondering, yeah, there are extra seeds, there's a harvester down there with an item collector. And yeah, of course, the first one was horrifying. It took us 19 or 20 episodes. The second one took half an hour. The third one took way less, and way less. And now I can even craft 2. No? Okay. Just the 1. So now instead of having 1, we have 5. And we will have 5 more on the other side. Shouldn't take that much time. Besides, remember, if you want to make an ultimate singularity, you need only 9 essence. So if I stand here for like 10 seconds, that's going to be 10 ultimate singularities. But let me try to AFK here for a while, get the other 5 seeds, and then we will see what we should do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 ultimate infinity seeds. However, there is a bit of a problem. The range on my ring, the goddess's band, is like 5 blocks. So if I move here, then they're not really gonna grow. But honestly speaking, you don't really need that much of it. For example, now we have 2700 of it. And if I want, I don't know, 100 ultimate singularities, I can. So it's not ideal, but it's also not the worst. Also, it has to be on my hotbar. So now that we have this, what is the plan? The reason that I really wanted this seed was because using its essence, we can craft everything that we need for the Infinity Catalyst as well as the Infinity Ingot. You know, you want to make an Infinity Catalyst? Ultimate Prediction? Not a big deal. Ultimate Singularity? Not a big deal. Ultimate Gem? It never was a big deal, but still, it's not a big deal. And also, with the amount of essence that I have, I can have like 10 more, 20 more, 50 more, whatever. So here's what's going to happen. Next episode, we are going to try and get the Infinity Ingot, and we are going to try and get the Infinity Gear. You know, Sword of the Cosmos, which does require Infinity 12. Yeah, that's another thing. This setup cost me 360 Divinium. Because each one requires 4 blocks, and now I have only 92 left. So if I want 10 Infinity 10s, yeah, I can afford the essence. But still, very expensive. And then we're out of Divinium. So it depends what we actually want to do. For example, if we just want the gear, yeah, we're fine, we don't need to do much. But if we want to get all the creative items, yeah, it could be a bit painful. Although the creative tank seems to be cheap. I don't know, we will see how far we want to go. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. I'm not gonna move from my spot. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.